Hello, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my page that you're either watching on YouTube or on Facebook. I want to thank you very much for watching me, where I review VR headset games for the MetaQuest 2, 3, and 3S for people 50 and up. And I do this because I'm 62, my wife is fast approaching 60, and we've been playing VR for probably 4.5, it'll be 5 years this fall in like November. And we just love the game. But whenever we go to look to find a new game to play, and we look for a review, all the reviewers tend to be 20, 30, and even 40 years younger than us. And they do a good job for people their own age, but for somebody our age, not quite the same. Because when you were 20 or 30, you thought some things were really cool and really fun. But now that you're 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, not so much. Just like there are things I find fun now at age 62 that I would have never found fun at age 22. So that's why we do these reviews. And let's get to today's review. Zero Caliber Reloaded. When this first came out, it was just called Zero Caliber, and it's been out for quite a long time. And then they had a really major update and upgrade for all the guns and the weapons and everything else, and they now call it Zero Caliber Reloaded. And there's a Zero Caliber 2 that is out, and we'll be reviewing that real soon here. But let's start with Zero Caliber Reloaded. So this is, I guess, what I basically look like. Looking down, I have hand grenades. I got a knife. I got a gun here, and another gun here, and bullets somewhere. Yeah, bullets here. Let's see, how do I bend down? I don't bend down, I just pick them up. Okay. And the idea is when you first start, you'll come into this location, and you have different things you can choose from. Special operations, where you can scroll through and you can get these special operations. But this is mod browser. I typically don't do anything with mods. I don't play mods because I'm not smart enough to figure out how to hook up my computer to my headset and download stuff into my computer and then move it over to my headset. I just don't do that, but some people do. Then over here we have the Discord page, and you can choose, I'm in North America, of course, and you can play co-op, quick, person versus person, advanced, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. And then over here, it's advertising. It was advertising Zero Caliber 2, and they have different campaigns, and you can play these solo, or you can play these in with your friends and family. You got survival, mod campaign, which I'm guessing C missions. Let's see what the missions are. I've never looked at this myself because I typically don't do mods. Nope, nothing there. All right, and then they have Dark Ops Zombies, and that's the one I'm going to be playing today. But first, I'm going to show you around a little more. Here we have the loadout. For some reason now I'm loading out right away with a small handgun in both locations. I can do different loadouts. Let's see, you can change the primary weapon to any of these. And of course, it costs money if you want to upgrade. And I have $5,306 left, and you get that by basically playing the game. You got the SMGs. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, let's see what that does. I kind of like this one instead. And this is a free one. This would cost me $1,000, so I'm going to add that to my loadout. And we're going to customize it. So you can customize it too. Barrels. You can add silencers and all kinds of different things, which I don't need to do since I'm playing solo. So silencer's not that important to me. Side rails. None. Let's get a laser on there. Yes. Done. Oop. Alright, so we're going to put that here. Let's go back to this. Optics. I really don't use these, but you can buy them if you want. Stock. It's attached. Meg. Extended. Yeah. 45 caliber, or 45 capacity. Let's go with the purchase. Yes. And done. Alright, there's an extended. That's pretty cool. And what else do we got? Skins. Yeah, I don't really need to update the skins. It doesn't really matter that much to me. So let's go back. So we now have this major SMG, and we got this handgun. And of course we have 2 grenades and the knife. So once we're going to go equip. We got it equipped. And here's my ranking here. 23,585 out of 24,750. My rank is 7 because I just spent a bunch of dollars. 4,806. I've only played this a few times, so I ranked up pretty darn fast. So here we got a guy just sitting here looking at the computers. What do we have over here? More computers. And let's go into this room. This is the armory shooting range. Now, Zero Caliber actually came out with a free shooting range, and I reviewed this some months back. Oops, no. Okay, I didn't want to explode that. And it's free, where all the guns in Zero Caliber 1 and 2 are there for you to try out and play with, and it has a couple of kill houses and all kinds of fun things. So we can set this at different so that's what it looks like. Put it at 10. That's 10. Let's go 15. Oh, let's go 20. All right, let's go back to 20, and it's all the way back there. So we have different lengths. Let's go 5, 10, 15. Let's go back to 15. So this shows the different areas you can go back to, and you can pull out any gun and shoot at any of them. But this is cool. Watch this map here, and it shows me exactly where I hit. All right, let's try this gun here. Looking at it, filled him full of holes. It does have some kickback. All right, drop that, slam that in. There's the lever. All right, so let's move over here. And they have instructions here on the wall if you want to play dual guns. You can, instead of having to pick it up and slam it in and pull it back, you just go click down, and it will reload both guns. And here we got sights, talking about the sights. Well, I wish I can get one of these. Different gun, though. And how to take them and put them on and off. And here again is the gun, so you can change guns. You start popping up even faster. All right, and this is pretty wild here. Let's see. I gotta pull this back. I always have trouble with this. I'm squeezing the wrong button. When you're out in the field playing the game, you'll actually have to reload this sucker. All right, so now we have the basics down. Let's play a game. And I gotta say, this game is a lot harder, for me at least, than some of the other military shooters. Let's go to Dark Ops Zombies. So, see the missions? We got headquarters, oil works, and the oil rig, and the ship. And I've only done the headquarters. I've never done any of these others. And you can change them to recruit, which is what I'm going with. I always go for the easiest one because, if you're just going to play this game for the first time, that's where you're going to start out typically. You don't go to hard or veteran. And we go to start. Now there's certain things you have to do besides killing zombies. Oh, this looks different. Wow, this is much different than what I've ever done. Use emergency signal flare. Seems like I'm on a ship. Round 1, starting. Wow, I've never seen this before. Here comes the zombies. Find the key. 5.9, here it is. Alright, so then what do we do with it? I don't want to drop it. Where's my bullets? I'm not sure where my bullets are. Oh no. Usually they're right down here. Don't tell me I'm out of bullets. Here we go. Replacements. All right. Should have known that. You do run out of bullets. Round 1. Okay, more bullets. I got the key, and sometimes there's a new gun in here for you, so I gotta find out, get weapon. So that tells me I'm 21 meters, 17 meters away. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like the same weapon I had. Maybe it's better? Oh, round starting. Yeah, a little bit of stronger gun. Jeez, did I run out of bullets already? I did. Dang it, I gotta go find me some bullets. Hey now. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm just about dead. Crap. More bullets, please. Oh, come on. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Why am I so short? There we go. Oh, you panic, you push the wrong dang button. Next thing you know, you're too short. Round 2 won. Oh, that was not easy. So I found that key, but I don't know what it's going to be used for. At least I haven't seen yet. Wait. Open next section. Get weapon. Let's get more ammo. Ah, look at that. So we're going to a different portion of the game. Well, this is cool. I've never played this before. So I gotta run around and try to find where the ammo's at. There's a key. Another key. Whoa! Oopsie. More weapons, more bullets, please. Ah! Oh. More bullets. Oh. I need bullets. Where's the bullets? Here it is. Whoa! Didn't know he could come out of there. Alright, so we got a bunch. Well, since I only got one guy left, maybe I should run around and try to find bullets. What is this? Hand grenade. And a scope, which I don't need. This, from what I found. What does that do? Can I go up here? Oh, I can. Can't do anything with that. Well, this is really cool. Where'd that zombie go? Look at that. Both his arms are shot off. I'm going to go down and get more ammo before the next round starts. I usually don't like shotguns because since you're not actually holding something. Uh-oh, I'm full up. Or maybe not. Alright, I guess this is the next round's gonna start. Round 3-1. Alright, what's the rule for round 4? Is there something for me to do? Get weapon. Ooh. Nice. Whoa. He blows up. Don't want to be too close to him. Oh, jeez, these guys are crazy. Maybe I should go back to that old shotgun. Dang. Well, blowing one up helped. Dang it. I'm dead. Killed in action. Mission failed. Whew. So I unlocked items. By using those weapons, I guess I unlocked them. Continue. It got me a couple of more bucks. So let's go back to headquarters. Now I've only played this a few times because I'm not a military shooter kind of guy. Plus, I also
Welcome to the OSA's military headquarters.
I don't care for
straight into the epicenter of a Taloki advancement. It's
military shooters, first of all.
Before we jump into action.
And I really don't care for multiplayers.
Picking the opportunity is entirely up to you. Choose which.
Listen to this now, wait. Sounds like the beginning of that Kiss song. Love Gun? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, so let's try a different mission. I've never tried any of these others. What's the campaign like? Is this a solo player? Or is this a multiplayer? Well, I'm going to go with the training. Let's go training. So I have no idea what I'm going to do because I've never done this. Alright. I don't got any guns. Alright,
We'll
well.
only take you this far. You'll have to hike the rest of the way. Gotta break in your gear. Besides, you'll need the warm-up for your next assignment.
I see. It's just basically training me how to use.
The OSA HQ, the last and strongest bastion for your kind. You survived long enough to grab our attention, and I can imagine the scars the Resistance life has left on you. Now's your chance to fix a lot of things.
This is really cool. Move thumbstick up and down. Oh. How do I jump? Move thumbstick up to jump. Okay. Ah, I see. So you use the left one to run and the right one to jump. Oops, I didn't jump far enough. I wasn't. Here we go. Oh, nope. Yeah. Maybe it was a one-time thing during the training. Enter the cave. Ooh.
Alright, enabling your gloves. There they are. The mittens you're wearing will let you traverse a lot of otherwise inaccessible terrain. That means a lot of climbing's ahead of you.
Okay, cool. This is a good training. To the cave. Alright, let's.
No rocket science here. Just grab onto some rocks and pull yourself up. There's a skip path on your left for the climbing impaired, but I'm sure you won't need that.
Whoop. Well, they don't line up exactly right, but yeah, it's alright. As long as it's working.
Your gloves seem to be working just fine. No sudden power outages with the last dude, I'm happy to confirm.
Now, I'm guessing if I drop down between them, I would fall into the water. Yeah, cool. Very cool. And I guess I get to... Whoa, there's a ladder if I fall into the water. Sometimes pushing that little button can... Oop, what happened here? So you have to actually have your arms up over your head. Oh, come on. Bet you that was done on purpose. To make you fall into the water to climb.
Alright, climbing, check. A short hike ahead to the shooting range. Lieutenant Salt is already waiting for you. He'll provide you with the rest of the training. Dahlia out.
Alright, that's all the farther they'll let me run. So now we're going to do a transition. Hello.
Welcome to the OSA training facility, soldier. Good to see a promising ensign on board. Before I'll let you fight with us, I'll need to verify if you're actually good with firearms, and not just lucky.
Go to booth. Okay, here's the first booth.
You already gave those look good. As you get access to more theater, to the next section. Grab that rifle, load it, cock it, and shoot the targets.
Is there a grip? No, I guess I can't.
Switching firing modes will help you with the recoil. Give it a go.
Use X button. Alright, X was this one. There we go. Oh, one button at a time.
Steadying your weapon with your offhand will also help you stay on target and maintain accuracy. Good. Move on to the next section. Alright, we're gonna move on to managing attachments. Grab that rifle and set it up with that hollow sight. You're apt to proceed equipping your weapon with the rest of the attachments.
Oh,
Shoot the
yeah.
targets. Decent job, soldier. Let's see how you handle bigger distances. Hold on to that rifle and move on to the next booth. We're gonna switch the sight to something with better magnification. Grab that scope. Shoot those targets. You can adjust your magnification to zoom in on faraway targets.
Okay, you can change the telescope's properties with the trigger. What does that mean?
Nice shot. You keep this up in the field, we're gonna get along just fine. All right, Ensign. Let's see how you handle grenades.
Okay, somehow there you go. Grenades.
Grab a grenade from the table. Remove the pin and throw it towards those targets. Blow up the rest of the targets. Good job. Grab a few more grenades and proceed to the close quarters combat training.
Alright. Unlocked items. Continue. I got $750 for that. Training combat. Let's continue training. Loadout 1. Yeah. Loadout 2. Loadout. Nope, only 2. Which gun is better? We'll just go with the loadout 1. Let's see what we get. I remember, I've never done this, actually. So this will be totally new to me.
SMGs are ideal for close quarter situations. Set up your gear and proceed to the start zone.
What is this? That looks deadly. Oh, it would help if I loaded it. Did I miss one? Oh, I must have missed one.
Your skills to a real test. The next hangar has some of our boys in enemy uniforms. You're gonna be using hard rubber bullets. They don't kill, but they sure sting.
Oh, this is really, really cool. This is good. I like it. Before I get there, let's load up on all my different guns, huh? Alright, is this different than this? No, it's the same gun. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got. Alright, here we go.
Mind you, these targets shoot back. Don't forget to reload and use covers.
Stand strong, brothers.
The OSA Army. Clean yourself up and see you at HQ for briefing.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I liked it. It was good training. It actually taught you how to do stuff. Got a couple of bucks, so I guess I go back to the headquarters. Nice. Okay.
Welcome to the OSA's military headquarters. You're gonna drop straight into the epicenter of a Taloki advancement. It's highly advisable that you assess the situation before we jump into action. There are many opportunities to engage, and picking the opportunity is entirely up to you. You may choose whichever mission you like. The OSA respects initiative.
Alright, that's campaign. Solve the water crisis and defeat the Talak tourist cult while fighting across the country. Alright. That was training. Did I do all this training? Hmm. Alright, so this one is done. You complete the mission. I think I did that one. Now let's go on to this one. Or is that part of the one I started? Yeah, that's the one I started. Alright. Let's go.
Welcome to the OSA training facility, soldier. Good to see a
Bicycle
promising
lobby,
incident.
yes.
Before I'll let you fight with us, I'll need to verify if you're actually...
All right. So I'm
Cross
not.
to the OSA's military headquarters. You're gonna drop straight into the epicenter of a Taloki advancement. It's highly
Let's go
advisable
back,
that you
see if
assess
there's
the
any
situation
missions I
before we
missed.
jump into action. There are many opportunities to engage, and picking the opportunity is entirely up to you.
Let's see
You
if
may
this
choose
was
whichever
one.
mission you like.
Dust. I don't think I did this one. It would be open. Oh yeah, this is new.
You know the routine. Defeat the enemy team and the jacuzzi is yours tonight. Thankfully, it was Lambda Squad's turn to beat Tlaloki this time. Guns are loaded with heavy rubber bullets. Be ready for some serious bruises. Go, go, go!
Well, that's one-handed. Doesn't do.
Hold your ground! Destroy. Horde! Watch out! Try it out.
Well done, soldiers.
Yeah. Hey, hey, first time.
First grade clean water, waiting just for you. Hurry the f up, troopers. Goddamn dust is making me thirsty.
Next mission. Enter Chicago and evaluate the civilians as you before and to completely overwhelm the area. Okay. Let's get this another one. What's this? Loadout 1, loadout 2, loadout 3. Nope. We'll go with loadout 2 this time.
Command, we're at the perimeter. Dahlia, how's Chicago looking?
Not good. We'll have to go in dark. Main mission is to prevent the Taloki from slaughtering the rest of the civilians. They're exceptionally nasty Negotiation is not an option.
Thanks for the reminder. I was just about to try hugging him to death. Move out!
Dang it. Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to stand up again. There we go. Sure, the phone would ring right in the middle of this.
Tlaloki! Inside! Fire at will! Keep him pinned down!
Oh, I can pick up their guns. Nice. I keep grabbing the hand grenade.
Hold your ground! Ready for take cover!
Need backup!
We need more brothers! Wipe them out! Have to repent now! Flush them out! Shoot them! Every one of them!
Easier than I expected. Barely know how to hold a gun.
The Taloki rarely train soldiers, but they compensate that with their numbers.
Copy that. We're gonna check our way right through this mission.
I won't underestimate the Taloki again, and I advise you the same, Lieutenant. Bad news! A group of Taloki are raiding around that area. They must have a nest nearby. The OSA reinforcement is on the way. Clear the forest glade for the landing.
Enemy movement.
Try rounds. Shoot to kill.
The Hilla crew didn't make it. Gather their dog tags. The families will appreciate it.
The pilot reported a wood processing plant not that far away with suspicious movements. Explore that area.
Well, the helicopter came down before it should have come down. All right, so let's go back to HQ, and we're going to call this a review for now. And there it is. Zero Caliber Reloaded. It's one of two, actually one of three. The next one's called Zero Caliber 2, and then they also added recently a Zero Caliber shooting range with a couple of death houses that you can pick up any of the guns that are available in either Zero Caliber 1 or 2. Put on any kind of additions you want, scopes, silencers, grips, all kinds of fun things. And that one is free. This one will cost you a little bit of money. It is a lot of fun. As you see, I just played this really for the first time like that. That was amazing. I'm not even sure if this is a multiplayer game or if it's just a single player game. I'll have to look into the paperwork and see if this is a multiplayer or single, because I didn't see any multiplayer. Well, wait, maybe I did. Let's go back up here. Somewhere I thought I did see a multiplayer kind of thing. But anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, even though I don't particularly care for military style shoot 'em games, this was actually quite fun, especially since it's a solo campaign, which I play 90% of my games solo. And well, actually probably 95% of my games I play solo, and the other 5% is like 3% with my wife and maybe 2% with other people that I don't know or maybe became friends with while playing VR headsets. And so yeah, I'm gonna give this a solid 8. It was well worth it. It was fun, and I can't wait to go into Zero Caliber 2 to see what is different from 1 to 2. And so yeah, give it an 8. My name is Jeff. I want to thank you for watching all the way to the very end of this very long video, but it does give you a good example of what is out there and what you can play with, and now you can decide if you want to buy this or if you want to skip it. If it comes into the Quest Plus, which is now Horizon Plus. So if it comes into Horizon Plus, you can get this and download it for free and play it, and try it for nothing. But I don't know if this ever will, but it's always a good chance. Until next time, my name was Jeff. Thank you very much. Help me out and give it a thumbs up. This video and any of my other videos, because it takes my time to make these videos for you. It doesn't cost you a thing. I will never charge you anything for anything. So if you see my video and somebody's asking for money or subs or flowers or whatever it is. That is not me. They just stole that from me to get likes and clicks and so on and so forth. I do not have sponsors. I do not have editing or scripts. I just turn the camera on and play so you get to see it just how it would look if you jumped in to play a game. So until next time, thank you and bye-bye.